up? What up? What up? We got the 4-7-1 Indianapolis Colts led by Jeff Saturday headed to your 8-3 Dallas Cowboys Sunday night. Just give me your thoughts on this game, bro.
Look, man. I hate to say it. I feel like the last couple games we've been talking about. I'm like, I don't want to guarantee a win here, but man, look, we playing good ball, man. Um, they do run the ball. I just feel like it's a good test for what we want to see. We got a team that's going to come out and run the ball. They're not going to pass it against us. Good test. No way we don't come out here with this win, man. We're playing them in Dallas, man. I'm just anxious to get a good look at how our run defense will hold up against Jonathan Taylor. But I think we're clicking on all cylinders at the right time.
I wrote down a couple. Let me just say before we even get into this, this is a game I refuse to lose Sunday night.
Oh no,
to Jeff Saturday, and we have the Colts coming in on a short week, 6 days, because they played Monday night.
Yeah,
we played Thursday. We're coming off a mini bye, staying home. They got to travel to us, so they got a whole day of travel within these 6 days, which is just really dirty by the league. I refuse to lose to Jeff Saturday, bro. But I did write down a few stats. So since Jeff Saturday took over, they're averaging about 31 pass attempts, 25.7 rush attempts. So they are a little pass heavy with Matt Ryan. Turnover differential, they're +1, and time of possession is under 28 minutes. I refuse to lose this game.
Nah, I would say this, right? We can't lose this game. This is the type of games that show your identity, show who you are. We always talk about, you're supposed to beat the teams you should beat. You don't lose games like this. We're deep in the playoff hunt. It would be a complete step back. And I just feel like it's different this year. I know they say, oh, it's Cowboy. Y'all feel like this. Listen, we as Cowboy Nation, right? You can feel in the atmosphere, man. I feel like we just feel it. Even Jerry Jones, man, you know what I mean? And Steven, you don't even hear Steven talk that much where they got that feel that in the atmosphere where it's like, look, listen, yes, we're going to go for OBJ. We're not hiding it. We feel like it's out there to take this shit. Let's go for it, man. The guys in the building feel it. Let Matt Ryan throw the ball. Let him throw the ball, man. I watched that Monday night game. It's not good, man. One thing I will say, they do play for Jeff Saturday. You know what I mean? And we've seen them, test the Eagles a good couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. But I would say this, like, we can't have this letdown. But if it's a team you come in there and you sleep on, they will surprise you. They play hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
It is the NFL. You know what I mean? You still got to strap your boots up, cleats up, whatever. But per se, but at the end of the day, man, hey, Dak is in his zone. I want to see him continue to, take that step, man. It's a good Indianapolis Colts pass defense. But I think it's another game where you should see Zeke and Pollard, whichever one that's the most damage. I think you'll see both. You know what I mean? Have a good game.
Also, so right now the line is sitting at 10.5, and I think that makes sense. I won't be surprised if that moves to about 12.5. And if, I don't know, the way we beat up Minnesota, man, like if we can't beat them by 10.5, that worries me. Like this should be a bully game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also,
go ahead.
They should flex something else to Sunday night, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, nah. I know I got to be some better games on the schedule, man. I mean, I'm not mad at getting the Cowboys in prime time. Everybody going to tune in anyway. I think that's the main thing deep in the season. You know how it works with the scheduling and everything like that. Bold take, I feel like Michael Parsons is going to give me about 3 sacks this game. I just see it coming. I don't know how many 3 sacks game he has in his career, but that's my bold take of the week, man.
I like that.
Three sacks from Micah this week.
Bold take. I think that these running backs can both go for $1.
I do, man. That's, I could see it happening. I almost felt like last week it could have if we had kind of stuck to the run, man. I think Zeke and Pollard, they do for one, man. Zeke looking back, I like that. I think it could happen.
Especially like looking back at it after the game, obviously. Like I don't want Dak to have more than 25 pass attempts. I don't think it's necessary.
No.
Not at all.
He's in a nice zone here. We don't need to. This is the type of games we talk about. Like when we look back at it, it's like when you look at the box score, there's no reason we should be throwing the players north of 30 times a game, man. Just kind of keep him where he at, keep him in the zone. It's a big game for Kellen, man. I'm just anxious to see what type of game plan he'll come out here with. As far as these tight ends and I want to see if he gets some of these other guys incorporated, like what we finally see a Turpin or some of these other guys or Zeke and Pollard on the field at the same time as we get up for the playoffs. Maybe just putting in a few wrinkles just to put on film, for these teams later down the stretch. So maybe when it's playoff time or deeper down and the game is on the line, we got some counters that teams may or may not have seen at that point in the season.
Well, another thing too, just to get a little more critical, something I don't think we can sleep on is the special teams, because whoever that was returning the ball last night, man, they were moving.
Oh yeah.
So we do got to keep an eye on that. That was they were getting great field position, and he was taking it out of the end zone, like it weren't even short kicks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of self-confidence with whoever that was. On the other side of it, I better not see Matt Ryan running around like he did last night, bro. When he was taking off, no, I don't want him to have the opportunity to run like that.
Oh no, let him run, man. Whenever they step back and he has the ball in his hands, I'm okay with that. I put it like that. Run
he
it.
Better not. No, he better not be running for first downs on us.
Oh no.
That's ridiculous. Because what he ran for like a 38-yard run against the Raiders, he's running like Daniel Jones out there. Like the real vanilla.
It looked like he had some wheels over there too, man. He was moving in slow motion, but
bro, that man was moving so slowly, and no one was catching him. It's driving me mad.
But this is a game we should win. You should come into this game feeling comfortable. They without a Shaq Leonard, you got Corey Nelson over there, but outside of him, man, he would take a couple players out here and there. But I think the guys should eat, man. We got a nice front. It's going to come down to our strengths against their strengths. They're not going to pass the ball too much. Hopefully we do. We got the best pass defense in the league. But when they got Jonathan Taylor and kind of how they've been playing with Jeff Saturday, it looks like they're getting back to their identity, as far as running the ball, their best player. So, like you said, it's a good test for us, though. It's a good test. So when you talk about that spread, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we beat them by 20, but I wouldn't be surprised if we beat them by 7 or it's even a closer game. I'm just anxious to see how it plays out, but I'm not sleeping on them at all, though.
No, of course not. And I don't know. It just drives me crazy that we beat the brakes off of a 8-1 Minnesota team. Had a kind of tight game against the Giants. Tight, but not really. They kind of backdoor
injury-riddled Giants. But, the scoreboard was a lot closer than I feel like the game was,
They backdoor covered last minute. But even then, matchup-wise, like, our front seven, I don't think their O-line can give us issues. Their front seven could do well against our line.
But you got Buckner, who's, man, still the disruptive force, man.
Right.
Of course, they're without Shaquille Leonard now, but outside of that, a lot of things we could take advantage of. I feel like run the ball. Let's do that. Let's stick to it. Let's keep it going. Play off football, run the ball, and play some run defense, man. Force these teams to put the ball in the air, man. And we up.